What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing the preview of Manchester City's game against Arsenal, the title decider. It's here, City against Arsenal, second v first. Both teams have it in their hands still. All to play for Etihad Stadium, 26th of April 2023 with an 8 PM BST kickoff time. Games live on BT Sport if you aren't able to go to the game and wanting to watch in the UK. If you are heading to the Etihad Stadium, you've got your hands on the hottest ticket in town. Enjoy it. Do have a great time. I'm going to be doing a live watch along of this game for you guys to enjoy with the link out later on this evening for you to set your reminders for. I will be live at 7:30 PM BST tomorrow. But before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. TikTok link also in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. Leave a thumbs up, 100 likes is the aim, and do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Finally, I want to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, BetMate, running another pot, £400 pot, £5 entry fee. Remember to download the app using my link in the description. It is a free app to download. If you use code JSGC10 on sign up, you'll get £10 in free bets and you can join this pot for free. It's paying up to the top 20 places with £120 for the winner. Lovely jubbly. Now, BetMate is much like fantasy football. You're going to get points for things like goals, assists, saves, clean sheets, interceptions, tackles, etc, etc. It is a lot of fun, so do go and check that out. They've got pots running, not just for this game, but other games as well, and they've also got new games out, including ACCAs and both teams to score. Normal rules do apply for this pot. You do have to be based in the UK to play, and you've got to be 18 or over. We'll speak more about BetMate later in the video. So let's speak about our opponents. Arsenal, sitting in first in the Premier League. They're 5 points clear of Manchester City. But City got 2 games in hand. Our 2 games in hand. West Ham at home coming up next Wednesday. And we've also got a match away at Brighton and Hove Albion, which is going to be on the midweek of the final season, our penultimate game of the season. Now, Arsenal, realistically here, drawing their last 3 games. They're needing to take something from the Etihad Stadium. At the very, very least, Arsenal need to make sure they don't lose this game. Arsenal, in my opinion, need to win this game. If they are serious about winning the Premier League, they need to get the big results. City have already gone to the Emirates Stadium and beaten them this season. They cannot afford, in a title decider, 2 big matches in London and in Manchester, to lose both them games against Manchester City. You cannot do that and expect to win the Premier League trophy at the end of the season. So Arsenal, they need to do something in this game. At the very, very least, they need a point. Manchester City, I'm confident we can go on to win this game. And if we do win this game, I think that could well kill Arsenal's title hopes. They've got big games coming up. Chelsea at home, Newcastle away, Brighton at home, Nottingham Forest away. 4 very tricky games that they've got after this game, and if City win, it's a long time to be dwelling on this, because Arsenal, they're facing Chelsea. They get a little bit more rest. They're not facing them till after next weekend, but between now and then, Man City, we face Arsenal, we beat them, we go 2 points behind. If we beat Fulham at the weekend away from home, we go ahead of Arsenal. Arsenal are under tremendous pressure against Chelsea, and just a day or 2 later, City playing against West Ham in our game in hand. So Arsenal, it could come unstuck very, very soon. And Arsenal, they had started to get some momentum. Let's not forget here that Arsenal, they might not have won in the last 3 games. They've drawn all 3, away against Liverpool, away against West Ham, and at home against Southampton, 3-3 on Friday evening. But before that, they'd won 7 games in a row in the Premier League since losing against Manchester City back in February. So Arsenal, they are still hitting that form. It's just they're having a little bit of a sticky patch, and where they've needed them wins, and this is Man City putting them under pressure and getting our own run of momentum, is causing Arsenal to drop points. And Arsenal, realistically, they cannot afford to be dropping points. I genuinely do feel that this is a winner-takes-all. I think the winner of this game goes on to win the Premier League, in my complete, honest opinion. Now, Arsenal, as I said, problem is Man City, they're finding form. We drew away against Nottingham Forest the weekend after beating Arsenal, but we then followed that by playing 6 Premier League games and winning all of them. We've won 12 out of 13 games in all competitions. The only time we've not won is a 1-1 draw in Munich to send us through to the Champions League semi-final. It set up 2 massive games now against Real Madrid for Manchester City to come. We've also got an FA Cup final coming up and the potential of a Champions League final as well. So we've got lots of big games coming up where Arsenal hope that Man City will get tired or distracted, but at the moment it hasn't happened, and all focus right now for City is on Arsenal, and Arsenal here need to play a very, very good game. Now, Arsenal are going to be without Saliba, their centre-back, so I think they're just going to go for a straight swap. I think it's Holding that's going to come in and play alongside Gabriel. It's going to be White playing at right-back and Zinchenko at left-back. We could see Tierney potentially starting at left-back and Zinchenko moving into the middle, but that'll only happen if they move Partey to right-back and keep Ben White at centre-back playing alongside Gabriel. So they're the 2 factors for Arsenal's defence that they could go for. Problem is, you don't really want Man City's tremendous attack going up against makeshift defenders for Arsenal. They don't want to be doing that. But do they play Holding? If they don't, shows a tremendous lack of trust in Rob Holding, so we'll see. I'm expecting Ramsdale to be starting in goal. The midfield, once we get past defensive midfield, will be made up of Xhaka and Odegaard. Saka will be going on the right-hand side, Martinelli on the left-hand side, and Gabriel Jesus starting up top. So plenty of quality there that City definitely do need to be careful of. There's lots of interesting battles. Manchester City, we need to make sure we're taking the game by the scruff of the neck and showing our quality in this game, just like we did at the Emirates Stadium. I wouldn't rule out the same happening in this game as what happened there. City allow Arsenal to have a little bit more of the ball, just like we did against Bayern Munich in the Champions League quarter-final first leg. We completely annihilated them without having the ball because we defend deep, defend compactly, we allow our midfield to be expressive, and our midfield is tremendous. The work rate of the midfield and the attackers is second to none, and Manchester City create them opportunities, and most importantly, clinical in front of goal. It's why we won at the Emirates. It's why we've knocked Bayern Munich out of the Champions League. It's why we're in the FA Cup. Manchester City really getting through their stride, and it's going to be very difficult here for Arsenal to take anything away from the Etihad Stadium. They're going to need players like Odegaard to be on top form, Jesus firing in front of goal, Xhaka, Partey taking the game by the scruff of the neck. Can they get a hold of the likes of Bernardo Silva, Ilkay Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne at the same time and isolate them away from the game? Teams over the last 2 months haven't really found an answer for Manchester City, and this push between now and the end of the season, we see it with City, it's robotic. It happens near enough every single season. City just go and go and go and go and go, and it's absolutely relentless. It's a difficult team to stop once they're in form, and Manchester City are in form. And as I said, Arsenal, if they want to win the Premier League, they need to stop us. They need to beat us. Now, moving on to my team prediction for today. I'm going to pop up my team prediction. Ederson, I think, starts in goal. Akanji, Dias, Laporte. Ake's out, so I don't think he's going to be starting in this game. So it will be Laporte in a straight swap. Stones, Rodri, Gundogan, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva out wide, Jack Grealish on the left, and Erling Haaland going through the middle. Very strong team. Only one change from the team that did the business on Bayern Munich over 2 legs there, and that is Laporte coming in for Nathan Ake, and I think that's going to be the area that Bukayo Saka is going to try and target to try and get some success. Laporte has been a little bit hit and miss for City so far this season, but these final pushes towards the end of the season, it's normally where we see the very best out of Aymeric Laporte. So he needs to turn up, show up and have a big game. If he does, I'm confident City will win this game and Arsenal won't have any success. It'd be great to have Nathan Ake there because he's pocketed Saka twice this season, both in the Premier League at the Emirates Stadium and also in the FA Cup as well. But unfortunately not to be, it's going to be Laporte as well, so that's a big battle coming up there for this game. Also, I think Mahrez unlucky to miss out, scoring a hat-trick in the FA Cup against Sheffield United. I don't see Bernardo Silva not starting in this game. We could move him into a more defensive position. It means one of Gundogan or Stones does miss out, and I don't think City, with how good Arsenal can be, are going to do that. I think City are going to set up very tight and compact. At the end of the day, if it's a draw, it's not the end of the world for both teams here. Man City have the 2 games in hand to go at. It's very much into our hands. So Arsenal, they want to keep it in their hands and out of Manchester City's hands, need to win this game. But the pressure and the stakes are getting higher and higher and higher. game after game after game. What I want from City here, good clean performance, win this game by any means necessary, because I can see Arsenal over the next few weeks dropping more and more points, and it might just give us a little bit of leverage in the Premier League, but the only way we do that is through winning this game that we might be able to rotate towards the end of the season, with big games coming up obviously against Real Madrid and also Manchester United in the FA Cup final, and a potential match in Istanbul as well. Now in terms of betting tips, I think it's going to be both teams to score. I can see Arsenal having more possession. I can see City picking them off like we did against Bayern, and with that I can see Arsenal getting very frustrated. So card points, I'm going for 30 plus card points for Arsenal for this game. Xhaka to get a yellow card anytime, Haaland to score anytime, and both teams to score. My score prediction for today for this game is 3-1 to Manchester City, and a repeat of the scoreline at the Emirates Stadium. I'm going for a Haaland hat-trick, Saka to score for Arsenal. I can see City getting a couple in the first half, Arsenal responding later in the second half before Haaland wraps it up for Manchester City and getting that hat-trick in the final 10 minutes. Now moving on to today's video sponsor, BetMate. £400 pot, £5 entry fee. You can enter for free by downloading the free BetMate app using my link in the description, and use code JSGC10 on sign up for £10 in free bets, and use them free bets to join this pot for free. My team, I'm going for Ramsdale in goals. I think he's going to make more saves, and I don't think there's going to be any clean sheets in this game. I put Turner on the bench as I didn't want to waste a Manchester City pick, and I've made the rest of the team about Manchester City. Stones and Dias my defenders, with Gabriel on the bench, Bernardo and De Bruyne as my two midfielders, with Odegaard on the bench, and Grealish and Haaland as my two attackers, with Saka on the bench. It's £120 for the winner, a share of the pot for the top 20 places as well, so what's not to like? Pot's worth £400, so come and join me guys. Links and details there in the description. Do remember, if you are going to gamble, do gamble responsibly, and when the fun stops, stop. Huge game, records, they're there to be broken. Haaland is 1 goal away from breaking a 38-game Premier League season goal scoring record. He's currently level on 32 goals with Mo Salah. Haaland is just 2 goals away from levelling with Alan Shearer and Andy Cole with 34 goals scored in a Premier League season, and a hat-trick will see Erling Haaland become the all-time leading Premier League scorer in a season. Kevin De Bruyne, he's 5 assists away from levelling his 20th season assists in the Premier League, and Haaland and De Bruyne, that deadly duo of combinations, need just one more contribution to break the most goal contributions between any two players in a single season. And finally, Erling Haaland is just 8 goal contributions away in the Premier League for goals and assists away from taking Alan Shearer's record of 45 goal contributions in a season, which was done back in 1994-1995 season. And I can see Haaland going on to score 40 goals in a Premier League season if we can keep him injury-free. And I'm going for Haaland to break the goal-scoring record for this game. Outstanding. Arsenal, how on earth do you stop the Viking? So there we go, that has been the video. Thank you for watching, much appreciated. Leave a thumbs up, that would be great. Aiming for 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Subscribe if you're new around here, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. We'll be live tomorrow with a live stream watch along of this game. Link out later on tonight for you to set your reminders for. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And finally, thank you to BetMate for sponsoring today's video. You can go and check them out. Links and details there in the description, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for the live watch along of this game. Huge Premier League title decider. Winner goes on to win the Premier League for me. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.